tea on how to grow your hair really long. So the first tip is stop shampooing your hair every single day. Not washing it, shampooing it. Shampoo strips the hair of the natural oils. So when you're shampooing it every single day, you're stripping it of the natural oils. You can shampoo it at least once a week, but do not go beyond that. Like, pick a day that's shampoo day. I recommend a Wednesday because it's in the middle of the week and it's a Wednesday. I mean, you can spread out the rest of the week between Wednesday and the rest of the week. So that's why I usually shampoo on either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. And I just use a moisturizing shampoo. You can use sulfate free. You can use whatever shampoo you want. Just find one that suits you. But the next tip is use conditioner every single day. And don't just condition your ends, condition your scalp. This is very, very important. And you must massage your scalp with the conditioner. Treat it like shampoo. It's called co-washing, and it really works. Condition your hair every single day, massage your scalp with it, treat it like shampoo, and I promise you, and then you work the conditioner down your hair and just moisturize the ends, and then you just rinse. You leave it in your hair for about 2-3 minutes, then you rinse. And then you go about the rest of your shower. Tip number 3, use rice water. I've been using rice water for a couple of months now, and I've seen dramatic results. I've been growing out my hair for about a year. My hair was at the top of my shoulders, and now it's almost past my butt. I've been doing all these tips I'm about to tell you, and they've helped me, and my hair didn't used to grow, so. But yeah, use rice water. Rice water is known for the Yao women in China, in mainland in China, and they use that to wash their hair. That's all they use. They don't use shampoo, they don't use conditioner, they just use rice water. They rinse the rice with water, and then they take that water, they don't even wash it twice. Like, I see so many videos in the States where all these people are scared to use rice water by itself, and they rinse it a bunch of times, and it's like, no, you're getting rid of the nutrients. Don't rinse it. Like, you're so scared of the actual form of the rice that you are rinsing away the nutrients. Don't rinse the rice first and then use it. Take the first amount of water that you get from the rice and use that on your hair. It will not hurt you. Target your scalp. That is the main place you are targeting. You want to get it all up in your scalp. All up in your scalp. Even if you have to use a pointy bottle, like one of those bottles that they use to, like, apply product to your hair, get one of those and just massage your scalp with it, and do this every single day after you condition your hair. I promise you, within a week, you will see some results. Tip number 4, use hair products, like leave-in conditioners. If you cannot use just only those 3 steps and you need something extra, use hair products. Like, I recommend using coconut oil in your hair. Apply it to wet hair. Do not apply it to dry hair. It will make your hair feel really weird if you apply it to dry hair. But a little bit of coconut oil to wet hair, or coconut milk, you can apply that to wet hair. Leave-in conditioners are really great. I can recommend some great ones. Creamy leave-in conditioners are really great for your hair. Leave-in serums, hair oils like mist oils or hair serums like that are really good. I don't recommend using dry shampoo every single day. If your hair does get a little iffy, get a good dry shampoo that you know is going to work for you, but do not use it more than like once in a day or every single day. Do not use it every single day, because that would be no different than stripping your hair of the natural oils with regular shampoo. So don't use it all the time. I don't recommend using it at all, actually. I have some and I barely use it. I just have some and I don't use it. I just keep it in my bag, and just in case I am not able to take a shower and wash my hair on my shampoo day. So that would be tip number 4, 5, I can't remember. But tip number 5, I think it's tip number 5. Stop cutting your hair. Stop trimming, stop cutting your hair. Anyone that tells you that cutting your hair is going to grow out your hair, they're an idiot. That doesn't make your hair grow. It's actually sacrificing length. And yes, if you have split ends, you should get them cut. But you're not going to be able to get rid of all the split ends. And no, don't listen to a hairstylist that keeps saying, oh, you need to come back in 6 weeks. They're not trying to save your hair. They're trying to profit off of your money. They're trying to make money off of you. They're not trying to help you grow out your hair. They're trying to get your money. They're not there to help you grow out your hair. They're just wanting your business and your money. They don't care about what your wants are. If it involves you getting a style from them, if it involves you getting your hair done, then sure, they're going to help you. But a hairstylist is not going to care about the fact that you want to grow out your hair. Don't listen to any hairstylist that says that oh yeah, you need to come back in 6 weeks. No, they're just wanting your money. Also, tip number 6, do not dye your hair more than like 3 times a year, if that. I don't recommend dyeing it at all, but I have dyed my hair. I just recently had to dye my hair back because it was looking awful. I thankfully protected it. If you are going to dye your hair, protect it with stuff like serums, chemical protectants, oils. Protect your hair first with oils and stuff like that, and prep your hair before you dye it, and then take really good care of it, like condition it afterwards, target your scalp, target your ends, and like get all that hair dye out of your hair really fast, and then just take care of your hair, and then let your hair just cope with it. Like, don't do too much to your hair, which leads into tip number 7. Do not use heat. Let your hair dry on its own. Using heat products and heat tools will destroy your hair really fast. You think dyeing and bleaching your hair is bad? That's bad, but heat is like one of the biggest things that destroys your hair. It literally fries it. So at least with chemicals, you can at least protect your hair a little bit better, but I don't recommend those either. But heat is like one of the worst ways to damage your hair, and people use it on a regular basis and they just don't know. So I don't recommend using straighteners, curlers, and blow dryers. Get rid of them because you won't need them. I recommend, if you're trying to dry your hair, wrap your hair up in a t-shirt that you're going to use every single day. If you want to see a shower routine, I will get that up and running for you guys. Just comment down below. And basically, you want to just wrap your hair up in a t-shirt, and you want to just let your hair be like, let your t-shirt soak up all the moisture, and just wear it around your head for a little bit, and then take the t-shirt off, and then lead into your next step, which is comb out your hair with either a wide tooth comb or use a really good brush that you know you can use for your hair. I'm not going to say just use a wide tooth comb because that just works for me. Use what you know you can use on your hair. If you can't comb out your hair, then find a way to do it, because you do not want tangles, which will lead in my next tip in a minute. Use a good wide tooth comb, a good comb that you know you can use, a wooden brush, an ouchless brush. I know they don't call them ouchless brushes anymore, but like when I was a kid, they used to have brushes that said ouchless brush, and they were really big between 2006 and 2008. So that was my thing. I would only get my hair brushed as a kid if my mom bought an ouchless brush. So that was me. And this is coming from someone who didn't start brushing their hair until she hit 12 and didn't care about her hair the way it looked until I hit 12 or 13. So yeah. But anyways, tip number 7. I think it's tip number 7. Is it tip number 7? No, it's tip number 8. Tip number 8. Use good detangler sprays. Use things to detangle your hair. Like, I can recommend a really good one down below. I use I think it's the Garnier Fructis Aloe one. I'm not very certain, but I recommend getting that one. It's a really good detangler. And I do recommend tangle teasers too if you need one of those. But yeah, a good detangler, because you may get tangles. I don't necessarily have to use one all the time, but you might. So make sure you don't get too many tangles, and comb out your hair, brush your hair, not too often, but if you have tangles and you've been out all day, try to run a brush or a comb through it, and preferably a wide tooth comb. I don't recommend using like thin combs, because they can be really abrasive on the hair, unless you have like really thin hair that's straight and doesn't get tangled easily and it's like easy to comb out. Then I don't recommend using thin combs. But anyways, tip number 9. Use what was tip number 9? Patience. Have patience. It's gonna take you some time to see results. It took me about 3 months to see results when I first started doing all these tips. It took me at least 3 months, and it's going to take you the same. So make sure that you're doing like you're having patience and you're doing this routine or doing something similar to this routine. I recommend this routine strongly, and you give it time. If you're conditioning your hair every single day, if you're only shampooing once a week, if you're using leave-in treatments, if you're using rice water, if you're being careful about how you brush your hair, if you're using a detangler spray, if you're not using heat, all that's going to add up and you're going to see results. But yeah, it takes patience and it takes time. There is no, like, if you see all these videos where it's like, grow your hair out in a week, I'm like, yeah, but that's not realistic. Eventually your hair is going to be like, okay, I need to, like, your hair's not going to grow out, like, 5 inches within a week. That's just not going to happen. You may see an inch at the most, but at the same time, it's unlikely. But at the same time, if you do this routine, your odds are maybe a lot more, they may be a more higher than they would be just by washing your hair every single day and just doing what you usually do. I know that when I started doing this routine, I saw a difference immediately. I actually got a lot of these tips from a YouTuber named Sandra Perez. I'll actually put her link down below. She has crazy long hair, but she conditions her hair every single day. She doesn't shampoo but once a week, and she puts coconut oil in her hair. And then she just wears her hair up in a bun or in a braid or in a high ponytail. That's what she does. And her hair is like all the way to her knee now, I'm pretty sure. And after I started doing her routine for about 3 months, I saw results. And then I started adding other things to my routine, like rice water and leave-in treatments and detangler and all that kind of jazz. And it really started to help. But yeah, tip number 10 is, shoot. Make your own routine and basically customize your routine to your needs. Don't just do what I do tell you. I mean, if you want to really see results, I do recommend doing the stuff I'm telling you to do. But if you need to use a specific serum, then use that. If you need to use sulfate-free, then use sulfate-free. If you need to use silicone-free, use silicone-free. If you need to use, if you're on a budget and you can't pay for expensive products, then don't use expensive products. If you only can use natural products, I recommend going to Whole Foods. They have a bunch of natural products there that are relatively affordable. I think there's a way to pay for things at Whole Foods that's a little cheaper. I'm not certain if they have like a card or some membership or something like that. But anyways, just do what you gotta do. Do what works for you. Don't just do what others are telling you to do that don't know anything about growing out their hair. If you don't see long hair on their head, then they don't know anything about growing out their hair. If they constantly cut their hair, constantly bleach their hair, and they don't care about what their health of their hair is, and they only care about style, which I'll get into in a minute, then they don't really know much about growing out their hair. So don't listen to people that think they know about growing out their hair, but they don't have long hair, because that's not going to help you. Tip number 11 is, I just had that in my head. I literally just had that in my head. What in the world? What the heck? Hold on a second. I'm trying to remember. I am trying to remember. Hold on. Crickets. I forget. But, yeah, basically, you want to just do this routine, do what works for you, and don't listen to other people that are telling you, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, and they don't have long hair. Listen to the people that do have long hair, and it should work out for you. But if they wash their hair every single day and they only have so long of hair, tell them about this routine. Tell them about what you've learned, and you may surprise them, and they may start doing the same routine. But don't be closed-minded to only one particular routine. Like, I know there's so many people out there that just wash their hair every single day, or there's people out there that say, oh, don't wash your hair but once a week, and I'm like, what? You're not gonna see results that way. Yes, stripping your hair with shampoo doesn't help, but it's not that you're washing your hair every single day is what's preventing hair growth. It's the fact that you're shampooing it every single day. So keep that in mind. You can wash your hair every single day with conditioner and with rice water, but you don't need to shampoo it every single day. So just don't shampoo it every single day. just use conditioner, and I promise you, and condition your scalp, and I promise you, you will see results. But that's all I can think of at the moment, you guys. If you guys want to see a shower routine, let me know down in the comment section below. I really wish I could remember what I was going to say earlier. But yeah, I will probably be doing a shower routine for you guys shortly. Just let me know in the comment section below if you want to see a shower routine, and I will get that up for you ASAP Rocky. So I love you, you awesome beans, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you.